I mean, Gen G just won the event, no? After what we've seen? I guess we got to see how the other number one seeds look. But if Gen G's that good and Rex 3-1 Gen G, then just give the trophy to Rex off the rip.
I have a very hard time believing G2 will not win this event. They're so due, bro.
You think G2 is going to win?
I think so, yeah.
I think they're due, but I also feel like this event's probably the most random event we've had in a while.
Like, there's a lot of upsets happening, right?
Well,
this is why, dude, I think this, like, sending teams to upper bracket, this playoff thing is so bad when you have 12 teams.
I think it's kind of like a disadvantage in a way. It's like an advantage, but it's also a disadvantage in a way. Because you don't get to play...
I see what you're saying, but I think they, like, try to make that like better for the upper bracket teams or like the teams that made it through by like letting them pick who they get as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I still think it's bad because I agree with you. I think all teams should play in general.
I agree with that. I don't think skipping to just like the playoffs is like the correct option.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's fine. Number one seeds.
It's just not enough teams for that, I feel. That's all.
Like, what would more teams do for that? Like, they're still going to skip the playoffs.
Well, I'm saying they could have another advantage. They could still have an advantage in the group stages. I don't know, BO3, map, veto advantage. I don't know.
Nah, I feel like the number one, like for the whole split, like I feel like it's justified.
I know. I guess, yeah.
The picking your opponent's part is kind of crazy, but I guess whatever. So I think it just hurts the teams that are number one seed that don't have as much stage experience.
I just feel like we would get so much more variety in games and everyone gets to play on stage. It feels like you just get more out of the best teams that you saw in the split, you know? Like the viewers get more, but the teams also get like a lot of experience on the stage itself. So everything is like even.
I guess what you could do is give them more champ points, but they already get more champ points.
Yeah, because everyone qualified the split. It's not just like the team that won all of a sudden is like,
but the team that
should
won
get that big of an advantage.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the advantage should be, but I don't think it's terrible, but I get your point.
Yeah.
This event was like, they did the Teo like nerf and then they jumped straight into this event, right? It's like a 2-week turnover to like basically learn like a brand new meta and like not only like learn it, but like identify it and like.
But I feel like it's a meta people are familiar with. It just goes back to what we've already played.
Yeah, but do you remember how like, bro, we had chamber meta for like a whole year, and then when it went back to like before chamber meta, people just didn't know what
it does take a while. It takes like at least a month to like get
bro,
everything
people like forget.
Yeah.
It's not like as simple as just like riding a bike. It's like
it's just hard for me not to pick G2 because I don't think it'll impact them that badly. This meta shift to where like they just lose to any of these guys.
Yeah, I don't think their teamwork, because their teamwork I will say is hands down the best.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They fundamentally play too well.
Yes, they do. Like in terms of like peak Valorant or like just peak team play, they're like an accurate representation of that.
Yeah.
But in the same time, it's Valorant and like more variables at an event. Is playoffs single limb or is it double limb?
Should be double.
Double,
Okay.
Double, yeah.
I think G2 probably get it to Grands, so.
I see G2 making a run still.
If they make it a Grands and lose again, I don't know what that's over.
Nah, I think if they make it to Grands, yeah, I would be shocked. I think because they've had good history of like after a loss, the next time they come back,
the build up is too large for there not to be a payoff, is what you're saying.
That, but also I feel like they've like always bounced back stronger from losses.
Yeah, but every event is its own thing, you know? Like it could just creep back into your head that you've always lost.
Through the guard to this point, like I feel like they've always like come back stronger. Like I feel like it's always been the story of their team. So I feel like they are due, but it would be sad, man. I'm not gonna lie. I still can't believe they lost Bangkok. Insane.
Oh yeah, no,
that was unreal. I'm not gonna lie. In my head, bro, I randomly turned it on. Randomly woke up at like 5 a.m. I throw on this match, and then, bro, it's like 11-8 G2 or like 11-7 or something. I'm like, yeah, this is already over.
That, but also, what about their comebacks in playoffs?
Actually unreal.
And then MIBR, was it? I think it was MIBR.
The EG one, I could not believe. No, it was 100 Thieves. Sorry, 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves.
It was 100 Thieves. It was 2 teams.
Yeah. But the 100 Thieves one was 11-6. 11-6 going into an eco round, like a literal force spiral.
Wasn't that the Vice ult? The Vice ult that they were saying was like, remember?
On
Yes.
But yeah, no, even versus Sentinels, dude, they were down 11-3. They brought it back to 11-11.
Oh yeah, on a set.
Yeah, dude, like I feel like, dude, they're
never out of it for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like fundamentally, there's no better pick than G2. But it's also like you said, their history. Like they've always gotten better and better and better. They are due for a win.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then outside of that, like obviously Gen G looks the most. They all look, bro. Texture is legit skating in the server.
No, he's playing. No joke, because I was thinking he has 40 BPM. It's so stress-free.
He makes it look so Easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
My other question is, logically, my brain wants to pick like G2 like for favorites for the event, but also on the same side, I feel like they don't have like the same X factor that other teams have. And maybe I might be crazy for thinking that, but like I don't know, some teams just like take off when like two players are just really feeling it. They'll just easily like win an event.
I think it's just Trent.
You think it's Trent?
Like it's just when he is on point, but like you know what I mean? Like the best player on the server, basically. It's very hard for G2 to lose those games. It feels like.
Yeah.
I feel like it's Jaw. I feel like when Jaw's on, like
no, the thing is though, Jaw has played a lot of underwhelming Valorant lately, like over the split, and they've still won because Trent is on point. To me, I think Trent's the guy. Like straight up, like Leaf and Jaw will always do their thing and put up numbers, like decent numbers. But if Trent, I think Trent is the third guy.
They have too many guys, honestly.
Yeah.
At this point, everyone's a guy. Even Dylan, bro, he's just like everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's Rien's for Heretics. It's like when those players are playing at their peak, the other players almost always, like it's a very low chance that the team loses the game. Whereas I've seen Trent have a bad game and then just lose. Like them just collapse under that is what I'm trying to say. That's what I mean by X factor. Like Leo with Fnatic, correct. For Sen, I mean, I think it'll always be Zekin. I think it'll always be Zekin.